In the Breton language, its name means Little Sea. The Gulf of Morbihan has a whole archipelago of treasures. 40 islands, depending on the tide, all small paradises. The largest of them, Liloan, can be visited on foot, by bike, or in Soisic Jean's minibus.
I'll lock you in. Don't want to lose you.
She drives her vehicle 50 kilometers a day, guiding her passengers around this island of 3 square kilometers, where 600 people live all year round.
The inhabitants are known as Ilois, islanders, and not moineaux, which are sparrows.
At my age, I couldn't get around the island on foot or by bike. So I'm on this wonderful guided tour, discovering the greenery, superb houses, and the island's history.
Careful. How are you? Made it easily.
Soisic has close ties to the Île aux Moines.
Let me introduce my grandpa and grandma, Stanislas and Louise. Grandpa was a ship's captain and also the 24th mayor of Île aux Moines, so I'm very proud of him.
In the Gulf of Morbihan, there are the touristy islands and those that are privately owned, like Crézic. Its owner Bernard can only get on or off the island at low tide.
I have a 6-hour window to get off the island. Otherwise, I'm stuck, even if the weather's fine. And to get back, it's the same, a 6-hour window. Otherwise, I wait.
Crézic Island has been passed down through 7 generations of Bernard's family. It's a piece of rock of barely 3 hectares, so small that at high tide, its beaches are underwater and cut off from the rest of the world. But Bernard and his wife now live there for half the year.
Meet Catherine.
A Robinson Crusoe life in this old oyster farmer's hut with no electricity or running water. They have to bring in water from the mainland to fill their tank.
This is our sink. It's both the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink.
They have to improvise for the fridge, too.
Our fridge runs on gas. We keep our fresh produce in it, and I close it right away due to the heat. There's cider, rosé wine, and butter.
I suppose you have to make choices because there's not much room.
Right, we make choices, like the rosé.
A meadow with a sea view is a kingdom for this pair of nature lovers.
Oh, hello, sheep. Polly?
Don't you ever feel lonely on this island?
No. We don't leave each other's side.
There's a strong feeling of attachment and lots of work, so we never feel abandoned and lonely.
See the sun rays on the clouds?
In their secret paradise, Bernard and Catherine have a clear view of the Gulf of Morbihan's gold mines, the oyster farms. The Gulf has 1,500 hectares of them. Here, oyster farmers pass their passion on from generation to generation, like Pierrick Letiec.
The Gulf is an exceptional breeding ground for oysters because with the tides we can tend to them, come rain or come shine.
In this archipelago protected from the whims of the Atlantic Ocean, Pierrick is distributing the bags which will be home to young oysters. His father taught him the tricks of the trade when he was just 10 years old.
Go down, Pierre, we'll stick them there.
And the future is looking bright with his own son, 13-year-old Pierre.
Put them upright, one against the other.
He's been teaching me since I was little, so it's in my blood. I've been tending them since I was a little kid.
We need a few more here.
Every year, Pierrick produces 400 tons of oysters, part of which is sold in the family restaurant. The boss here is Pierrick's wife, Marina, a champion oyster opener.
We open, I counted them once, between 2,500 and 3,000 oysters a day. Okay, I force my knife into the hinge, a little twist, and then I use the tip to cut the little muscle. There you go.
You make it look easy.
It is easy.
And with the couple's daughter, Pauline, the future of the restaurant is in good hands.
Our pair work now will be the future pair work of our kids. Pierre will work in production and Pauline in the shop and restaurant. But the four of us are already working closely together.
A family passion and a real treat for their customers.
So good.
It's really refreshing. It's great here. Lovely setting, fantastic view, good wine and oysters. What more do you want?
Thanks, my girl.
Cheers!
Cheers!
With its gentle way of life, its microclimate, and its small islands safe from the whims of the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Morbihan is now a protected environment. In 2014, the Little Sea of Brittany was made a regional natural park.